Wake up, Memphis! I'm Matt Peiken, and this is your local newscast for Friday, August 8th. In an announcement that surprised nobody, U.S. Senator Marsha Blackburn officially declared her candidacy for Tennessee governor on Wednesday, exactly 1 year before the Republican primary. Her formal entry ends months of delay that enabled Blackburn to deploy nearly $6 million from 3 federal campaign accounts, covering consulting, advertising, and travel, before opening a state committee. With her announcement, transfers from her Senate account to her gubernatorial effort are now capped at $5,300 and PAC contributions at $15,400. Political operatives say her late launch maximizes federal resources while preserving fundraising flexibility against rival Representative John Rose. You can read more about this in the commercial appeal. Interim CEO Tracy Ford presented the Memphis Area Transit Authority's inaugural monthly progress report to City Council on Wednesday. Ford detailed safety inspections of 120 buses, the rollout of a pilot mobile ticketing app, and plans to restore service cuts. However, she acknowledged persistent deferred maintenance and a driver shortage, warning of an $8 million shortfall this fiscal year. Several council members pressed Ford on whether fare increases or higher municipal subsidies would be needed to stabilize operations. Ford said she will return next month with refined budget scenarios. You can read more about this at WMC TV. Developer SMPO submitted plans this week to the Shelby County Commission for a new correctional complex on the former Nike missile site in North Memphis. The $95 million proposal calls for a 1,200-bed intake center, administrative offices, medical facilities, and vocational training spaces across 71 acres. SMPO says the modern facility would replace outdated county lockups, cut inmate transport costs, and create about 250 permanent security and maintenance jobs. Yet neighbors and civil rights advocates caution that a large jail could further stigmatize North Memphis, and they urge commissioners to explore community-based alternatives. You can read more about this in Local Memphis. Memphis scored dead last in a WalletHub analysis of livability across 182 of the largest U.S. cities. The study looked at family fun, health and safety, education and childcare, affordability, and socioeconomics. Memphis scored the lowest overall, placing second to last in health and safety and in the bottom 5 in education, childcare, affordability, and socioeconomic metrics. The city fared best in family fun at number 153. Other Tennessee cities also landed in the bottom half of the rankings. WalletHub researchers say Memphis's results underscore persistent challenges in public safety, economic opportunity, and educational outcomes. You can read more about this in the commercial appeal. And connected to that, a Memphis Flyer cover story this week argues that local news coverage too often amplifies fear by spotlighting violent crime without context, damaging the city's reputation and deterring investment. Journalists say sensational headlines and reactive reporting overshadow positive community developments and leave residents feeling unsafe. In response, the Daily Memphian and Memphis Daily News have launched joint initiatives to produce data-driven features and community-curated storylines aiming for balanced narratives. Journalists plan public workshops on ethical crime reporting and will track progress through transparency metrics. Advocates believe nuanced media coverage could reshape Memphis's image and bolster cultural and economic growth. You can read more about this in the Memphis Flyer. That's all for today's newscast, but wake up right here every weekday morning for all the latest Memphis headlines and news summaries. I'm Matt Peiken, and I'll see you next time.